With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
I'm not sure there was a more heralded player at the quarterback position, Mike, regardless of where they were drafted, than Shedeur Sanders coming out of Colorado. I mean, he was the story of the year, him in prime. Now the question is, can he bring that efficiency and explosiveness that we saw on Saturdays? Can he find that groove and rhythm in the NFL? And I think all the talent is there. How does he adapt to the NFL game? How does he adapt to being the face of an NFL franchise? I think if he can manage all of those things, I think on the field, he has all the talent you need to be successful at quarterback in the NFL.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Sanders now off the bootleg. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is the Pro Bowler, Jeffrey Simmons. In there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll try the left side with Judkins. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10 at the
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get that high gear, and he is gone.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Now, Shedeur. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Shedeur. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Kevin Stefanski going to turn to his field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. No issues there. This one is good. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, and of course we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
To throw right away is Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, Ward. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it.
A 7-yard gain.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. On the low is All-Madden.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, Okonkwo. Shotgun snap for Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Gain of 9 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
On 1st down, it's Ward. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chimdike that time. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
He was looking for Van Jefferson there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That throw right on the money for the former Miami quarterback, and it's a first down.
Titans, first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on third down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. From the gun, here's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the four-time All-Pro Myles Garrett getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Ward. Ward, incomplete. Coverage, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Browns offense ready to get going with their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Shador. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Grant.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Titans offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. On first and 10, Ward. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of.
And he's into the end zone. All-Madden. Touchdown Titans.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Titans take a 10-3 lead.
10, Browns 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Malachi Corley now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Time starts with a run by Judkins. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 2. Now the former Vol, Dylan Sampson. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Sampson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
We are through one. It's the Titans out to the early lead. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll run here. It's 4. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. A rush, and here comes Judkins. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. Forced out wide, and he will get into the end zone. Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
The extra point, up and good. As the Browns will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. On the return, it's Jim DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Parity. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Ward. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker out to punt for Tennessee. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Again, it's Judkins. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. Not going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Tennessee, Jim DK. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to take over once again. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And that is incomplete.
So I really like the decision, Mike. This is a rookie quarterback making more veteran decisions. And I think in his growth process this early on in his career, those are really good signs, because how often do we see these rookies still think they're back in college, they're the best player on the field, and they can make every throw, even if it's not there. You're not going to get away with that consistently in the NFL. Throw it away. Really nice job here by the young quarterback.
The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Left side, and it is caught by Fanning. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They go play action now with Sanders. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, this is something that we typically see out of maybe a more veteran quarterback, not necessarily a rookie, but just having a really nice sense of game management, throw the ball away, and live for the next down.
It's going to be third. They need one. Now it's Sanders. Backs to the open man. It's Tillman. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Browns first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They go play action with Sanders. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. T'Vondre Sweat in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Now, Sanders. A short one that is caught by Fanning. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Shador. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
What an unbelievable performance by this pass rush to start this game. And then on the flip side of things, I'm not sure if things could get any worse for this offensive line. I mean, they've got to figure something out, and they've got to do it in a hurry because they are completely outmatched right now at the moment.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. them. They give it to Pollard. Wow, that 360 spin helping him out there. He'll get forward, and we'll give him 6 yards on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to throw is Ward. Now they take it in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Good coverage by Parity. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the handoff, Judkins. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it once more with Judkins. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now, Shador. Here's a screen set up for Judkins. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. DK to return. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. That's caught over the middle by All-Madden. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
And the Titans 1st down.
Shotgun snap for Ward. The pressure is too much, and he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Ward. Well, they swung out wide to Spears. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's now 3rd down and more.
Third and long. One final throw before the break. Throw, left side, taken in by All-Madden. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down, and here comes 4th down.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Chestnut. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it. It's Pollard. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Ward gonna hold on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Ward now on 3rd down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
Shador on 1st down. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Running left is Judkins. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Sanders will throw it. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Here's Sanders to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns going to take the lead. It's now 13 to 10.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jimmy DK now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, here's Ward. Middle of the field, he's got a Conquo. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19
A
yards.
19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
A gain of 19 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the give, it's Pollard. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Receiver in motion, going right. Here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On for the Tennessee field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will tie the game here in the 3rd quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return is Corley. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the 2nd half.
On the ground, Judkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass, you start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Down he goes. Devontae Sweat getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This is brought in downfield by Jeudy. They get 25 on that connection. It's a Browns 1st down.
Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because That was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Here's Judkins. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Well, Mike, this is not somebody that you're usually afraid of beating you with his legs, but every now and then he can do just enough to extend the play. That's exactly what he did here. Picks up enough yardage, converts the first down.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Now it's Sanders. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Blake Whiteheart, touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The PAT, up and good. And the Browns will go up by 7.
Titans 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, here's DK. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Now a handoff to Pollard. Room to run at the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively. After giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap, to bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
In motion, Okonkwo. Looking to throw, it's Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On second down, it's Judkins. Took that one outside, waited for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Sanders on third down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half, and up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that, but you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late, protect the ball, safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw can be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
First and 10, and they give it to Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, Ward. That's caught by Van Jefferson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Pollard running left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Play action. Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. Well, every bit helps as they draw just a little bit closer.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
Joey Slide back out to kick this one away. On the return is Corley. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Judkins. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The gun, it's Sanders. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Shador. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Tony Pollard heading out with the rest of his Tennessee teammates for their next drive. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On 1st down, Ward. That one pumped by All-Madden. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 1. Ward gonna keep it here on the zone read. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
In motion, Okonkwo. A shotgun snap for Ward. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the Titans first down. A 4-yard
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
3rd and long. Here's Ward. That's caught over the middle by All-Madden. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's for the rookie out of Texas, Gunnar Helm. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Ward to throw again. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To throw is Ward. And he cannot get away, brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So here it is, 4th down and 10. They snap it to Ward. That one, Tim DK. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Browns offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. From the gun, it's Sanders. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Sanders going to throw again. That one to Corley. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
That's good.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Sanders now off the bootleg. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.